And now for your sports news, we're joined by NTD's Dave Martin. Dave, plenty going on right now, but let's start in the NBA as former player turned coach Chauncey Billups pleaded not guilty today in the alleged rigged poker scandal. Now, you were actually at the proceedings today. What stood out to you?
I think Billups, pleading not guilty was certainly the major revelation today, though he'd already denied wrongdoing through his lawyers previously. And Billups is maybe the biggest name here. I mean, he's played 17 years in the NBA. He was a five-time All-Star, won the 2004 NBA title with Detroit. And, of course, he is a Hall of Famer. In retirement, he's been a head coach of the Portland Trail Blazers for the last 4 years. Right now, though, he is on unpaid leave. Now, after his arraignment today, they had a status conference with the judge, the prosecutors, and all 31 defendants and their lawyers. Lasted approximately 45 minutes. They are then due back on March 4th for another status conference update. Now, in addition to the charges of the rigged poker games, there are also charges relating to insider information on sports betting. So some are charged in both cases, some are charged in just one. Now, the judge has said he'd like the trial to start by September. Prosecutors have said they've had discussions about plea bargains, but says no deals have been offered yet. So that's where we're standing to.
All right, thanks for that. Shifting gears to college basketball, though. Purdue remained at number 1 in the new AP rankings this week after their big win over Texas Tech. Meanwhile, Kansas dropped out of the rankings.
Yeah, those poor Jayhawk fans, huh? It's not fun for them to see their beloved KU team and not in the top 25 right now. But the Jayhawks, of course, lost to Duke last week, and they're without freshman star Darren Pearson, who has a hamstring injury. He's played in just 2 of their 6 games thus far. And he's scheduled to miss their games tomorrow and the next day. And they did actually win without him today, beating Notre Dame. Peterson, of course, missed that game as well. But Purdue, still number 1. Arizona, meanwhile, went from 4th to 2nd after winning at UConn. Huskies then, meanwhile, dropped from 3rd to 5th after the close loss. Michigan State actually made the biggest jump in the rankings this week, going from 17th up to 11th after beating Kentucky. Wildcats, meanwhile, dropped 7 spots to 19th after the loss. Now, today and really this week, there's a number of teams in action in Las Vegas for the Players Era Festival. Right now, 3rd-ranked Houston is playing Syracuse. Tonight, we've got ranked teams like Gonzaga, Alabama, Auburn, and Michigan all in action. So Vegas is the place to be, I guess, right?
Sure, sounds like it. Now moving to the NFL, the Cleveland Browns announced that rookie quarterback Dillon Gabriel has cleared the concession protocol. Is he in line to start on Sunday?
No, but not because of that recent injury. Head coach Kevin Stefanski said fellow rookie Shedeur Sanders will get his 2nd straight start instead. Now, Sanders looked pretty good yesterday in the Browns' 24-10 win, completed 11 of 20 passes for 209 yards and a touchdown and a pick. So it was a good start. Now, if you remember, Sanders had that standout career at Colorado. Somehow, though, he slipped from being a projected, first-round pick all the way down to being a round 5 selection. So in a way, this is some redemption for him, though, granted it's only 1 game. He certainly made some nice passes, though. Meanwhile, the Browns have a pretty good defense. If Sanders can somehow open up their offense, maybe they can make a late run, though they're already 3-8 currently. Now, they play 7-4 San Francisco next Sunday.
Well, speaking of San Francisco, they host the Carolina Panthers tonight in a battle of playoff hopefuls.
Yeah, exactly. The 49ers have somehow managed that 7-4 record despite a number of injuries. One of those isn't actually running back Christian McCaffrey, who will finally face his former team for the first time tonight since they traded him in 2022. McCaffrey right now leads the NFL in touches. Meanwhile, 49ers quarterback Brock Purdy has played just 3 games this season, dealing with that nagging toe injury, but he will start tonight, marking the first time he's made back-to-back starts this season. Mac Jones behind him, though, has filled in admirably in his absence. Panthers, meanwhile, are just 6-5, but that's good enough to at least be tied for first in the NFC South right now with Tampa Bay. Now, winning that division would appear to be their best route to the playoffs. Tonight's game, it is at 8:15 Eastern Time in San Francisco on ABC, ESPN. Niners are 7.5-point favorites. You got all that, Tiff?
Totally. All right. Well, Dave, as always, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Tiff.